I just had a long day. I'm pretty tired, but I'm ready to turn up. We are at Omni nightclub. We're in Vegas. I'm 21 years old, and I'm ready to go out and have an awesome time tonight.
When it comes to Justin Bieber, his past with Selena Gomez never really disappeared. And for Hailey Bieber, that past became something she had to live with every single day. Back in 2010, something special happened. A young pop star and a Disney star, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, became more than just a couple. They became a global obsession. Fans didn't just watch their relationship, they felt it every smile. Every hug, every red carpet moment, it felt real, it felt pure. And for millions of people around the world, they believed this was true love, but behind the cameras, things were never that simple.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Justin Bieber. We are at the Golden Globes rehearsal. I'm actually going to be sitting beside the beautiful Halle Berry. What's up, babe? How are you? Anyways, I'm presenting the best animated film, so I'm really excited about that. I'm presenting with Haley Steinfeld, and I'm really excited, so make sure to check it out. All right.
You have a pretty cool take on the Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber situation.
I do.
Can we talk about that? Because I kind of like the way that you worded it. And I normally don't like to get into celebrities' relationships because I don't like when people public fire me and my husband's. But I really liked your take on it. So can we hear it?
So I'm a fan of both as artists. Justin Bieber, if you look at his life, I mean, he has a ton of attachment trauma. Yeah. His mom had him when he was young. I know there were issues between his parents. I can only imagine what growing up as a celebrity might be like. Of course, it's just alleged, it's rumors, and Justin hasn't confirmed anything, but he's been linked to the Diddy stuff, right? Which the mass amount of trauma that could potentially be associated with that, I can't even really wrap my head around.
Yeah. And not just the Diddy thing. Who knows what else has happened to him growing up as such a young child in Hollywood.
Yeah, and I have a 14-year-old daughter, and you have a teenage daughter. So you know how potentially influenced they are, and their brains aren't developed yet, and they're looking to adults to help them navigate the world, and how safe were the adults around him? Probably not pretty safe. Yeah. Probably exploiting him. I mean, that song "Lonely" will just break your freaking heart, right? And the video of him being like this little boy and that it'll tear you up. So you can only imagine the type of relational trauma as well as familial attachment trauma that he had.
I feel like he's like the male Britney Spears. He just hasn't gone off the cliff yet.
Right. Justin, he's an enormously talented artist, enormously popular person, right? I mean, his concerts were crazy. I mean, people climbing on the stage to just try to like touch his garment, right? I mean, that's how idolized he was. And I don't know what that level of fame is like, but what I can see in sort of his latest crash outs is just someone who is so beaten down psychologically, and he is so longing for some peace. As a human behavior specialist, that looks very obvious. I think him and Selena were trying to navigate this romantic relationship as really as kids, as teenagers. Yes. And it was off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on. I'm sure it was toxic. I know that, of course there was alleged cheating rumors, and they were always on again, off again, on again, off again, and in the public eye. And your early romantic experiences do shape you. They are part of your attachment. I mean, your parental relationships are the most influential, but your early relationships, like teenage relationships, are really impactful. And so, of course, there's so much pain associated with that. So much of it is in the public eye. I was really surprised that like Selena and Benny Blanco ended up together, because Benny was such a big part of Justin's music. I mean, so many hits, right? Yeah. He was associated with that. So I can only imagine that if he's an FA, their biggest wound was betrayal. The person that he claimed was the love of his life for so long, like his ride or die through all of this pain, but also helped shape his early romantic experiences, then goes and marries someone who he was really close with. I can only imagine that although he is married and quote unquote moved on, that is not extremely painful. It has to be painful because it feels from both people like it was a betrayal, which is the biggest attachment wound. Take a knife, stab it in your biggest wound, and twist it around. And then it's a mystery because they don't always reveal what every song is about and what every lyric is about. Right? That's not part of what they do. They don't have to do that, right? But their music is just part of their fingerprint and their signature, and there are probably pieces of your life interwoven in your music here and there. But on this album, Selena in the song "How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten?" First of all, that song's a banger. It's great.
Yeah.
It's
her music
awesome.
Always slaps.
The vocal talent of Selena Gomez, I think has always been underappreciated.
Yes,
her vocal talent is out of this world, and as an artist,
her star overshadows her music capabilities. Yes. Like just she's such a star in her own right that the music just comes second to her.
You hear the words of that song, and it's like, "How does it feel to be forgotten?" And just like this whole like, "Oh, you're so embarrassing. Like, go cry where no one's watching." And so we don't know. Is she talking about Justin and him crashing out and just like, "I am over you," and you're embarrassing yourself, and you need to get your life together? And is there this animosity and resentment because, hey, you put me through so much pain, and now I'm in this relationship where I'm happy and you're over here crying, right? Like in the public eye, like on Instagram, crashing out. Or there's rumors that this was something that Hailey Bieber said to her, how does it feel to be forgotten? He loves me now. So we don't know. I mean, nobody's commenting on it, right? Nobody's like clearing the air. This is what pain sounds like. Although it can be filtered through music and that can be a beautiful outlet, there's probably elements where they still need to do some healing work.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the experiences of their early romantic relationship was so painful. I can only imagine how that has influenced the way that they look at the world and relationships right now. And I know Selena's, you know, she's been vocal about doing work. I think Justin's been very vocal about his faith and what faith has done for him. And we saw such a beautiful, bright side of Justin when he was diving into his faith, but it seems like maybe that's tapered off a little bit. I wish them both the best.
I feel sorry for all three of them.
Me too.
I feel sorry for Selena because of all that she has to be dragged through,
Right.
and just like she can't even love somebody with people speculating why she loves them. And then, you know, poor Justin is just always going to be eternally linked to her
Yeah.
because, you know, the internet doesn't let anybody ever forget anything. And then Hailey is
Yeah.
just not allowed to be a brand new mother and a wife
Right.
and without being called a stalker. And, you know,
Yeah.
it's crazy to me.